Hi everyone and welcome to Left on Red. My name is Red and this is r/Am I the Butt? Our first story today is by Lamp Barbie. Am I the butt for humiliating my daughter in front of her boyfriend by forcing her to play Scrabble with the family? My daughter, 17 female, started dating her boyfriend, 17 male, last October. Ever since, she has changed a lot about herself. Usually, she's with her boyfriend almost every day after school. But now, they talk on the phone for hours and hours. She has stopped hanging out with her siblings as much, and she's just had a bad attitude about any family activity that doesn't involve her boyfriend. We usually play Scrabble almost every weekend after dinner. As soon as she had finished clearing the table, my daughter rushed out to her room. I waited for her for almost a half hour because she knew that we were playing Scrabble. I knocked on her room door and told her that she needed to come play Scrabble, and she told me she was just saying goodbye. But 5 minutes later, she still did not come out, so I came into her room and she was still on the phone. I told her she had to come and she said no. So I took the phone from her and told her boyfriend that she had to come play Scrabble, and then I hung up. Then during Scrabble, she had a really bad attitude and played easy words the whole time. I confronted her after, and she started yelling at me about how I had humiliated her in front of her boyfriend. I did not feel like I was humiliating her, and I'd already warned her twice, and she did not listen. Am I the butt? Yes, OP, you are. Scrabble or any family board game activity is supposed to be fun. Read your post. Does that sound like fun to you? And your daughter is 17. She is almost an adult, and she has every right to create these healthy boundaries. And yes, you did humiliate her. And you are taking an issue with her playing with easy words? Are you serious? So yes, you are the butt. Next time, please go easy on your children. This is not the way. And please, remember, board games, family time is supposed to be fun. What you did, not at all fun. Our next story is by There we go again. Am I the butt for renaming my son's 2 guinea pigs to names that I prefer over the names he chose for them? My son is 10. 1 year ago, he asked for a pet guinea pig. We have a large garden, so I agreed, but only with some terms. I would cover the upkeep of food and bedding and pig treats and toys. He would have to save up half the money for a large hutch, and I would pay for a large outdoor run. He agreed and did his chores, and for his birthday, I paid for 2 guinea pigs from a local seller. My son named the guinea pigs Pudding and Candy. Within days of buying them, my son lost interest. He refused to feed them, refused to clean them, and refused to move their run around the garden, so they were on fresh grass. I warned him multiple times that I would take possession of these pigs as my own. I discussed with my husband before we got them that I would quite enjoy having them in the garden, as I had guinea pigs growing up and always adored them. So, after a few months of doing 100% of the work myself, I renamed the guinea pigs Gerald and Roach. When my son was in the garden playing, he heard me call them to get them in the pen. I moved them from the outdoor run and pen to the indoor shed pen at night. He threw an absolutely huge tantrum and demanded I change the names back. I said if he began looking after them like he was supposed to, that he could change the names back. He continued to sulk and moan, but eventually agreed to these terms. It's been a week since that tantrum, and he hasn't been near them since. He sulks every day about the names, but but refuses to help. My husband has told me just change the names back and let it go. But I prefer those names, and seeing as I am doing all the work and I see them as my pets now, not my son's, why shouldn't I? I will gladly rethink this situation if I am wrong or missing the point. But I just don't think my husband's point is very fair. My son needs more discipline already, as he seems to be so demanding and sulking lately. Am I the butt? First of all, OP, thank you so much for sharing the image of your adorable guinea pigs. Those of you watching the video can see the picture right here. And second of all, OP, no, absolutely not. You're not the butt. Just by reading the title of the post, I was thinking that you might be the butt and as mean as the previous OP mom. But actually, this is wholesome content. This story is absolutely adorable as your guinea pigs. And what you decided with your son, I think it's absolutely fair. This arrangement is absolutely fair. If you take care of the guinea pigs, you get to name them. And if your son wants to step up and take the responsibility, then he gets to name them. Our last story today is by Bob the Unfindable Crab. Am I the butt for not wanting to return my aunt's stolen ruby after using it for my engagement ring? My fiancé, 25 male, recently proposed to me, 23 female. He had been learning how to make rings for a while, and it made me very happy to learn he made the engagement ring. The stone he used for it was a ruby from a necklace that I had since I was 11. The necklace was a gift from an aunt, Rachel, who I was and am still not on very good terms with. Back then, she had been doing some bad things that made our relationship pretty bad. Because of that, I never cared for the necklace for emotional reasons. I kept the necklace all my life and had discussed with my fiancé a few times about how I wanted to do something with it to repurpose it. He later took the ruby and used it for the ring he made me. That made me very happy, and it was really thoughtful of him, since he knew I wanted to do something with it. Plus, it meant he did not spend a bunch of money on a fancy gemstone. It was great. Nice engagement ring that I love. Repurposed the ruby, and it did not cost much. In February, we had our engagement party. I decided to invite my Aunt Rachel because I was feeling very positive about everything and I wanted to try and get on better terms with her. I was talking with Rachel and her sister Jessica, and Jessica asked to see my engagement ring. I showed her and told her that my fiancé made it. She said the ruby looked familiar. It's a very distinguished heart shape, and asked where my fiancé got it. I explained how we repurposed the ruby from the necklace Rachel gave me and explained why. Rachel was glad we were using it for something meaningful to us. Jessica wasn't as enthusiastic and started to ask Rachel questions about where she got it. Soon enough, they were in an argument where it was revealed that Rachel had stolen that necklace from Jessica, then gave it to me. Yikes! Soon enough, Jessica's husband convinced her to leave, and I was furious at Rachel. The party ended on a sour note, and I hoped that would be the end of it. Well, the next day I got a call from Jessica demanding that I give her the ruby. I don't really want to do that. I get she's upset that it was stolen, but it has a lot of meaning to me. My fiancé worked really hard to make that ring and did something thoughtful. And I don't want to give that away. I asked her husband about it, and he said she had bought the necklace years ago, then put it in a drawer until Rachel took it. I'm confused because I don't know why Jessica wants it so bad. I keep getting calls from her demanding I give it to her, and I have explained lots of times why I don't want to. I have even offered her to pay for it, but she just wants the ruby. My fiancé agrees with me on this. I haven't spoken to Rachel since the party, and I am worried. how this will affect my family and my wedding. I'm starting to feel pretty bad. Am I the butt? Oh, OP. First and foremost, congrats on the engagement. However, you are the butt. Look, I understand how emotionally conflicted you must feel. But that stone, OP, was never yours to begin with. It was stolen. You don't want such negativity to be associated with your engagement ring, something that is supposed to symbolize the trust and love between you and your fiancé. Just
give it back!
And all the very best for your future. And that was r/Am I the Butt. My name is Red, and this is Left on Red. If you like today's videos, please like, comment, and subscribe. And please press the bell notification if you would like to be notified every time I put out a new video. Bye!